Welcome to War Games. We will get you ready for your next sales opportunity. Are you looking to win the sales battle? You have joined the right team. Here on War Games Group, we take the strategies and mindsets from the most successful salespeople and share it with you. With our help, you won't have to fail your way to the top. When it comes to crossing the minefield of sales, step in the footprints of those that crossed before you. Prepare yourself for boot camp and beyond. It's time for War Games to begin.
Shall we play a game?
War Gamers, welcome. It's War Game Wednesday. It's Joe Ingram, your host, and I want to say that today I am completely grateful because it's a friend of mine that I know that is one of those individuals that completely knocks all of his competition out. And so I'm going to give a little bit of an introduction here, and I'm going to read off some of the accomplishments just because if I said them wrong, it would just make me feel foolish. And I truly want to do honor to him as it comes in. So today's guest trainer is Art Lewin. He is the owner of Art Lewin Bespoke. Okay, now I'm one of those people that's like, Bespoke? I don't even know what that means, right? But Art is one of the nation's premier custom clothiers. He's the guy that if you are anywhere in California, you are going to go to him to get custom clothing made exactly for you. All the bigwig celebrities, all of the sports professionals, movie stars, people like that go in. He's been featured in LA Times, CNN, Wall Street Journal, right? He's got some stuff to pat himself on the back, right? He was recognized by Hispanic Business Magazine as the part of the top 500 Hispanic-owned companies in America. Okay. He actually was voted #1 custom clothier in Los Angeles by LA Downtown News. Okay. To me, what I think is fantastic is Los Angeles Business Journal said he's one of the top 100 fastest minority-owned businesses in LA. Okay. Top 100 national Hispanic entrepreneurs from Hispanic Magazine. There's probably another 30 things I can go on. Entrepreneur Magazine, top 500 minority-owned business in the United States, right? And he's one of those individuals that understands that the quality of the product has to match the quality of the actual service. And I have known him for years. I was lucky enough to meet him through another organization, Next Level by Association. Became fast friends because I stalked him. Okay. And so that's exactly who I am as a person. And I'm not afraid to say that. I'm going to bring up my buddy Art Lewin onto the screen. Art, welcome. So glad to have you here.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy that you're having me here. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I was so excited. I was like, as busy as you are, I know this. And I'm like,
I'm sweating right now. Yeah.
I'm going to try to squeeze him in. He's literally in between fittings and said, I'm going to come in. Now, I was lucky enough to go see Art at another event that he was speaking at after I had already met him. And I was like, I need you to share with people because, there's individuals that share stuff with you. And then it will impact your life forever. And Art is one of those people for me. So I was completely honored to say, would you please come up? We got Larry Schneider out here saying hello. Scott Ricard is here as well. We got more people jumping on as we go through. I will try to keep them as off the screen as much as possible because I know you're limited on time. I want to make sure that we get to this. But Art, thank you so much. And let's talk about how do you become #1 in your industry? How do you become the best version of Art? Okay. And so I know that you as a person are somebody that I aspire to be more like. And so there's things you must be doing that I'm not doing. And that's where we're going to go chase that. But
perfect.
Let's go, Art.
All right. So my name is Art Lewin. I'm an immigrant from Chile. And I've been here. I came here when I was 7-8 years old. And since I was a young kid, I got into sales. So my whole background is sales and marketing. And I tell people, yes, I'm in clothing, but the clothing happens to be my product. It could be any product. But I decided to get in the custom clothing business 32 years ago, 1989, long time ago. So
you were like 4.
Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's all that hard work, man. Look, but but I learned a lot. I had 26 jobs, sales jobs, prior to going into clothing, and I was top guy at every sales job I've had. So over the years, I created my 10 daily success system, and I think in any sort of sales, you should kind of follow something like this. So I'm going to share with you real quickly. I'm going to go through my 10 daily success system, and number one starts. You must have a formula. You have to have a structured schedule, and you have to have a formula. A formula. What does a formula mean? It means that when I got into this business, the custom clothing business, I didn't have one client, so I had to start from scratch. I started cold calling because I was really good at cold calling. So I had to make 36,000 calls a year. I got denied 35,500 calls, 500 of them.
Yep.
Right. So out of the 500 that I had left, I had to really make it happen. And my closing ratio at that time was about 50%. So really quick, I started acquiring clients, and over just a matter of years, I had thousands of clients. But how did I do that? I just stuck to my formula, my schedule. The other number two out of the 10 daily success system is you have to have PMA, positive mental attitude. Because, we're in sales. Sales is rough. Sales is tough. There are a lot of people decline what you're trying to offer. And it's not they're denying you. They're denying the timing. The timing, most of the time, if you've done your research, it's off. Everybody needs clothes. Everybody needs suits, shirts, pants, something if you're in business. So when people tell me no, they're not telling me no right now. They're just telling me no, right now is not the right time. Number three, be accountable. You have to make it happen no matter what. When I first went on my own, I had to make 150 calls within a 4-hour time frame, no matter what, because to me, those 150 cold calls turn into 4 to 6 appointments daily. So I acted like I had a gun to my head. If I didn't make those calls, I'll die that day. And it's in sales, you're not going to die, but what's going to happen is going to hurt your pocketbook in the future if you're not making those calls. Number four is passion. Be passionate about what you do. Love what you do. It shows. When you love and you're passionate about something, it does show, whether it be sales, a relationship, or life. You've seen those people that are always smiling, they're always happy. They're passionate about life. That's you. You're Joe. You're one of them, right? So you have to, because passion attracts. You're showing confidence, and that attracts people to you. Number five, you have to visualize your day, your appointments, your sales, what kind of person you're going to be selling to that day. Every single morning, I visualize. I take 5-10 minutes and visualize every single appointment that I have for that day. So if I know this client is X amount, and he says he wears suits on a daily basis, that tells me that, first of all, we pre-qualify all our clients. So I know about how much my clients want to spend. And my job is to get them to spend a little bit more, always a little bit more. So visualize your day, your appointments, your outcomes. It's super important. Number 6, and this is Joe's favorites, you have to have an IPA mentality. What does IPA means? It means income producing activities every day during your business hours. So what does that mean? It means that during business hours, only be doing what your work is. You cannot go and get a car wash. You cannot go and do dry cleaners. You can't take a 3-hour lunch. No, that's a no. When I was first coming up, I was a walking, talking, prospecting, selling machine. That's what makes me different. But then again, I'm a little bit different. But I'm sharing you my ideas of what made me a beast in my industry. Okay, so IPA, income producing activities through your workday only. Number 7, be different. Okay, what do I mean by that? Do it different. Long time ago, I was passing out pumpkins for the number 1 real estate agent pretty much in the nation back then. His name was Mike Glickman. By 25 or 30 years old, he was worth $100 million, and he was doing stuff different. He was passing during Halloween pumpkins, and he was the first real estate agent that did that, and it made him multi-millionaire. So be different, do something different, find something different in your industry, in your product that you could promote that's going to sell it different. People like different things, so be different. Number 8, now today is a lot easier it's called TOMA, TOMA, and put a period in between that, because what it means top of mind awareness. So what does that mean? Birthday cards, Easter cards, Valentine cards. Take every single opportunity to be in front of your client. Did I say birthday? Yeah, I said birthday cards. So every holiday that comes up and every season that comes up, throw them a card. Today we could email them or we could text them. Hey, when was the last time you got hey, happy Easter from a friend of yours? It's very rare. Or a salesman, or wherever you buy your car from, wherever you buy your furniture from. Never. So that's being different on top of that. So TOMA, top of mind awareness, very important. Okay, we do that all the time in my business, and today, 32 years later, we have 22,568 clients, and we're crushing it by just doing this. That's just one of them. Number 9, never sell the product. Always sell the end result. Sell the story. Sell the feeling. What do I mean by that? When I go buy sports cars, what I like to feel is when the sunroof's open, or when I lower my window, I like to feel that. I like to hear, first of all, the engine, right? That's a feeling. I like that feeling, and that's why I buy the car. I don't care what's inside the engine, but as long as it feels and it drives nice, that's why I buy cars. I don't kick the tires. I don't care how many horsepower it is. I kind of know already, but when you get in the car, it goes vroom. That's a nice feeling. I buy it because of that. That's me. I buy things differently, but we're all salesmen here, so we're really good buyers. So we're easy to sell to, by the way.
Absolutely.
Right? We're easy to sell to. So that's number 9. Never sell the product. Sell the feeling. Sell the end result. Sell the story. If you're selling real estate, don't tell them it's a 3-bedroom. They already know. Tell them how they're going to enjoy their family in that beautiful backyard with that beautiful pool, easy access to the barbecue. Sell the story. Don't sell the product. All right? That's number 9. Number 10, join a networking group, whatever it might be. There's a couple of them out there. It's called LeTip. There's another one called BNI. There's several out there. What you're doing with that, you're increasing your network, and you have a whatever. Some of those groups are 50 to 60 people, and so you have 50 to 60 virtual salespeople selling for you. Because whenever you join one of those business networking groups, there could only be one of each, whatever industry they're in. If you're an insurance salesman, there could only be one. If you're a car salesman, there could only be one. So if you're a custom clothier, there's only one. So whatever it might be, try to find that. When things go rough, that was 2008, 2007, when the whole market went down. That's the first thing I did, and that kind of saved my life, really, joining a networking group, because immediately you have 30, 60 people working for you, virtual sales team. So those are my 10 daily success system points. What I wanted to do now, because we have a little time, if you have questions, I'll be taking the questions now.
So I'm going to jump in, and so everybody else can start typing in questions if they want to. But when you went down and said, be different,
right?
Okay. So in today's market, being different,
right?
Is that social media videos and things like that? Is it something that you're doing physically? Is it something you're doing email? Is it something, where do you come out and say, I'm going to be different by doing this?
So what I do different, okay, this is what I do different. My advertising, I don't advertise that much, but what I do is I go to fine dining, because I know somebody could afford $100 steak at lunch. Most likely they could afford me. So I never sit alone. I'll sit at the bar. It doesn't mean I have to drink cocktails, but I'll sit at the bar. Most likely somebody's to my right and somebody's to my left. And the way I dress, it always comes up. What do you do? You look so nice. Where do you get your suit? So that's how I'm being different doing that. The other thing I'm being different you don't see many custom clothiers promoting on social media as much as we do. Okay, so I have a team for that. And so we're different like that. I mean, just you have to find something that you could be different. Mike Glickman, 30 years ago, when I went to, or more than 30, 35 years ago or more, when I was passing on those pumpkins for him, he was being different. He was passing on pumpkins. You don't see that today. You know, somebody should do that today if they're in real estate.
Oh, I agree. Yes.
Yeah.
So, okay. So my favorite, the Income, right? My income
Producing activities.
my income.
IPA.
I was showing this to Art before, right?
IPA. Yeah, IPA.
Is this an IPA? So that's up on my wall to remind me every time, because when I sit back and I realize I'm about to go slack off, I'll always sit back and look up. So I put it where and go, nope, get back to work and do that, right? What is it that you're doing? What triggers you to say, do the next thing? Is your schedule so booked you couldn't possibly, stop to look at something else? Or
so my job today is not making those calls anymore. I have a team for that. Okay, I have assistants that do that for me. Their job is to put me in front of a prospective client or a return client. That's my job. So my job is to bring in the big numbers. I pay them, well plus commission so to bring in those clients for me. So that's for me, every single moment, like today, as soon as I hang up, I'm going to run to my car. I'm going to get my ass to the valley because I have a very VIP client that's waiting for me at 3 p.m. Right? So I'm completely booked. Today life's a little bit different, Joe. I'm working 2.5 days today. I changed my work habits about 3 years ago. I kind of slowed it down in terms of time. But when I'm working, those 2.5 days that I'm working IPA, income producing activities only. So from the moment I wake up, I do my visualization, I do my workout, and then the second I get into the office, I have appointments back to back, because I have to do the same amount of income that I used to make in 5-6 days. So I'm doing it now in 2.5 days. It's just working smart, but it's a true 2.5 days of work. It's not just,
And even in yourself, you had to increase the value of your own time mentally.
Oh yeah.
So that you could say in 2.5 days, I'll produce the same I did in 5 or 6.
Oh yeah.
And that to me is one of the biggest things I'm going to take away from this, is that you said, I'm going to go 2.5 days. Boom. Now I have to,
I'm going
to earn that same money.
Let's take yesterday. I had 14 selling appointments. I had 6 fittings all day. So from the moment I step my feet in here in my office, 7:30 a.m. It was yesterday. I was busy till 8:30 p.m. last night. But it was income producing activities only. Like right before this show started, I had to run to the bathroom because I barely even had time to go pee.
Exactly. He was like, guys, I've been running all morning. He was talking to me earlier, and I was like, we got to play a video. That'll give you enough time. Go for it, man. I'll talk in the beginning anyway, so you're good.
Yeah.
So, all right. So then if I look at that top of mind awareness, you talked about it. How do you stay in front of people based off of all of the schedules and everybody's stuff, and just reaching out to people on a holiday keeps you there? Right?
Yeah, it keeps you. Just pick a holiday. Pick a season. We take advantage of all that stuff, and it works. It works. People come out of the woodworks that haven't bought a suit from me in 3-4 years. They're like, "Oh, you know what? I'm so happy you sent me something for the summer, because summer I'm looking for a linen suit, something like." It's just always something. So every time I do my email blast, it works. Also, I use it's a CRM, contact relationship market management system. So make sure you use a CRM, because that will keep you focused for sure.
Fantastic. So can we honestly say that you love what you do?
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
You do.
I love it.
So,
I love
all
it.
right. This is what I want to say. Art, I thank you so much. We're coming up on 2:20. I told you I'd have you out of here in 30 minutes. So we're good.
We're good.
This person here that says Art is always on point, that figureless person is actually Bob Donnell. So
Okay.
I can see it on the other screen. So
Okay. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. I don't know if you can hear me, but
yes. So, but no, that's perfect. So what I want to do is I want to release you and say, go back, go make some money, take a breath in between.
we got 5 minutes if you want to go.
You
5
sure?
minutes.
You sure?
Yeah, let's do it.
So again, I'm going to keep asking you questions because
Keep
you and I
asking.
never get a chance to talk. But did you also know that Tesla on their new cars allow you to put in a USB drive and then you can put whatever sound of the car outside and it projects it outside. So you can take your quiet Tesla and add the sound to something else. So when you step on the pedal, it'll give you that rumble.
I hear that all electric cars this year or this coming year are going to be mandated to put something like a simulator because I guess they're running over animals and kids. So because you don't hear the car coming.
Right. So, I can see. Yeah, I would say that. Yes. So, so positive mental attitude. Tell me, what does Art do to make sure his brain is in the right spot today?
First of all, I mean, it starts, you have to make sure that for example, I know yesterday I had 14 appointments or really 7 or 18 because I had other fittings too. But when I look at numbers, I just look at the sales appointments, right? But in between, I do fittings. So, so obviously it starts the night before. Make sure you have a good night's sleep, right? Make sure you're not out partying, all right? There's things that go on. You have to prepare yourself for this stuff. Having that positive mental attitude is that you're not running behind, meaning that you're prepared. I prepare my wardrobe the night before. That way, when I get up, I know exactly what I'm wearing. I'm not wasting time. And just prepare yourself mentally. People are attracted to that. Nobody wants to do business with them. I had a salesman like this, Joe, one time. He'll walk in, hey, hello, my name is so-and-so. I work for Art Lewin. You want to buy a suit? No, get out,
right.
Get out. So, always have a little smile. It doesn't have to be the big grin, but have a little smile. Just look happy. Don't look miserable.
Fantastic. Okay, so at the bottom, I just put out there, art@artlewin.com. He was nice enough to say, if somebody wants to reach out to him directly, you guys know I say this all the time. I met through Bob Donnell, I met Art Lewin. Okay. Yep. I chose to continue that relationship. Art did something was amazing, and now I'm in the same situation, which I think is great. But I sent Art a DM on Facebook and said, hey, I sent a friend request. He answered back, I'm at 5,000 people already. Let me go boot somebody out to accept yours.
I remember that.
Yeah. And I was like, wow. And I'm over there like at 300 people going, he's got 5,000 friends. Right. No. And then just yesterday, I was out there clicking anybody who doesn't have a picture and saying unfriend to make space. Right.
Over time. Over time. That's another network. Over time, you have to make sure that everybody who's in your network, it's valuable to you. If they haven't said to you, hey, hi, or whatever, you don't know these people. Bye, Felicia.
Right. Absolutely. So I teased Art on the way in. He's the best dressed guest trainer on War Games we've ever had. So my question is are your initials anywhere on your shirt?
Come on, man. Where's the camera? Right there.
There it is.
There it is.
See, that's
right there. And that's not my initials. That's my signature.
Yeah. See, guys, that's totally taking it to a level way beyond where we're at. But so again, I want to say thank you so much, Art. For those of you that want to continue out, I know there's a bunch of you going to be watching this on the replay. But when you look at that, Art said, if you want to email him, now don't go share it off with everybody else. Don't go posting about it. But you can reference something here. If you want a suit, hell yeah, go to him. Right? I mean, if you go through his social media, you'll see, right? I will tell you, as sad as it is, the one that impressed me the most was Lou Ferrigno. Right? The previous Green Hulk. From, right?
Hey, Joe, can I share my book real quick? My latest book?
Please.
I forgot about my book, guys. Sorry, I forgot about my book. I just finished a book about 5 months ago. It's called Tailor-Made Success. And it says lessons learned from very powerful and wealthy entrepreneurs. So remember, my clients are 1%ers of the 1%ers. So I've been learning my entire 32-year career from my clients. And this book, you could find it on Amazon. I think it's $19.95. They also have the, the recorded one? Shoot.
Audible?
And the other one. and
Kindle.
yep, and Kindle for like $3, whatever it is. But
Okay. I'll
it's
put a
all,
link in the Facebook group.
That'll be awesome. It's all my secrets, everything in here that I've had in my head for years and years and years. It's called Tailor Made Success by Art Lewin. We're #1 on Amazon for a few months. So thank you.
Nice. Fantastic.
I appreciate that, Joe.
Perfect. Of course. I think it's fantastic. So I will go put the link into the chat that's here. Art, I want to say thank you so much. 225. We hit on the nose. You're golden. You could go out and go make some more money.
I'm going to start running, bud. I'm going to start running. Let me go make some more money. I love it.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate
Joe,
you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thanks for the time, guys. Take care. Bye.
Thanks so much. Bye. All right. I'm sticking around because I want to challenge you guys, right? So the thing that meant the most to me, okay, the thing that meant the most to me when I first heard Art talking about it was income producing activities. The income producing activities. So again, if you guys look at this, and what did he say? He's like, okay, I have 14 sales appointments plus 4 fittings. That's 18 appointments. What if you, right, decided that tomorrow everything you did had to be an income producing activity? What would your results look like, okay, if you were to spend your whole entire day working? You gotta look at that and say, hey, this is what my day is going to look like. Are you or are you not going to have better results than what you're doing now? Okay. So I have apps that pop up, guys. There's an app, or my calendar notification for breathe pops up to remind me to breathe, because I get so challenged and so into something or focused, right, that I forget that I need to do the deep breaths. So as this pops up, it tells me to go back. I live on my calendar. Today alone, there's because I'm recruiting for clients as well, right? I've got like 9 things on my calendar today. And when I'm done here in the next 15 minutes, I'm jumping to the next room or the next training that I'm holding. So I want to say thank you, everybody, for joining, everybody spending your time with us. You know, I try to keep this to 30 minutes as often as I can. I hate if I go past 40, because I know you've got things to do, and I want this to be a quick alternative to you just deciding you want to go, you know, chill and do lunch. I want you to make this. So to me, the goal of every War Games is that this is an income producing activity for you. So if you get an idea, you get a thought, you get something that says, hey, I'm going to take this and I'm going to run with it. Okay. That's what I want you to do. Miss Edna, thank you. And so go out, and I want you to fill your whole entire calendar. Okay. Jump into the War Games group and say, here's my income producing activities that I'm doing starting tomorrow. Right? Where is it that you're at? But get down there. There's 10 things in his success formula. Email him if you choose to, art@artlewin.com. But you absolutely need to be producing income. And that's the priority that should be on your calendar. Right? And I was laughing with Art when I texted him earlier, and I was like, dude, you got to mention IPAs. He goes, I'm going to do my 10 steps. I'm going to get that. And IPAs are in it. And he knows it's my favorite because I always message him to say, hey, income producing. Look at that. War Games in the back during the War Games. Oh my gosh. Anyway, guys, I want to tell you right now, go out and sell something. Thanks for spending your time here. Bye-bye.